Hi, I'm Patricia Allingham Carlson, and this is an end-to-end video of my painting Orange Poppy 2. We're here on part 4 of 4, and in this particular one, I complete the leaves. I go back and overlap the flower edges just to reinforce the fact that the leaves are in the background and the flower is in front. I do a lot of stamen work at the center. I do an awful lot of glazing on all the individual little lines of the stamen. Then I go back, blend some more folds, add some more glazed accents, sign it, and it's done. I hope you like this video, and please subscribe if you do. Let's go paint. Back to the leaves. The structures are in, and now I'm going to enhance them a little bit so I can get the color intensity up to about the same level in spots as the intensity of the flowers. I'm coming in with a dark accent color where the leaf is shaded. And you'll see the leaves that I'm actually painting on either side of my paper. It's very helpful to me to work this way. I think a stem is needed, and I like that slight curve of this poppy stem, so I'm putting that in as opposed to something straight. Many stems have a shadow on one side and are lighter on the other, so I am shading one side of this stem. Here I am going back and carefully overlapping the leaf I painted with the petal. I'm also overlapping the stem. I want to make sure that the flower, which is in the foreground, does overlap the background leaves so that they look to be behind. And returning with my darks to more stamen work on the poppy flower. Trying to put in some of the very thin stalks for each individual stamen. Getting toward the end of this painting, I've evaluated and seen that I want to have some more strong accent color in the flower petals themselves in some places. So I'm adding yet another layer of glazing. Here it's straight alizarin crimson. Lots of little dots for the stamens and lots of little lines. I decided I don't like the whites showing through in so many places in the center, so I'm painting them in with some nice deep reds. I'm also using a color called Permanent Pink. Here I've decided I want to break the edge of my leaf a little bit so it wasn't quite so sharp and stiff. I'm softening some of the edges with a damp brush, making them just a little blurry. Now I think this looks nice, and some people might not like this, but to me it softens the edges in some spots a little bit. It also makes the leaves retreat just a bit from the dominant flower section. I am darkening the stem again, and spontaneously decide to add another leaf coming off the side of it. And I'm keeping that leaf more blurry in form. Since I liked how the leaf softened, I decided to soften some of the edges of some of the petals as well. So I'm painting over these hard edges with some water just to take down the sharp line a little bit. Depending on the look that you're going for, this is something you may wish to do, or something you may wish to leave as a strong, harder line. In this case, I decided it was needed. I decided to blend a few of the folds so they weren't quite so detailed and make them a little softer. I'm deepening and detailing the interior part of the flower and going back and adding more stamen parts. Again, I'm trying to keep these little flower parts irregular, where some stick out more and some are shorter, some go sideways, and some even diagonal. So this painting has come out to be a fairly detailed study. As I painted, I became very involved with all the intricate little folds and parts to the petals, and had a great time doing it. Some of my work is far looser, even more abstract. This is a more realistic study. I think I enjoy myself the very most as an artist when I paint what I like and what I feel like painting. And I hope every artist out there gets to have the same enjoyment, trying new things, painting what you feel like will challenge you and interest you and intrigue you. Keeps your outlook fresh. I'm close to the point of completion at this point. As you saw, I just added another stem, and I think that's enough for the background greenery. Darkening the underside of the flower's center a little bit because of the shading. And coming in to throw in just some final lines and adjustments toward the interior and bottom. Softening the folded edge. So the individual artist decides, when is my painting actually done and when should I leave it alone? I'm at that point now where the decision needs to be made. And sometimes further work can take a painting exactly where you don't want it to be. So I'll be stopping myself very soon and saying, this is done, and enjoying myself very much. A touch of orange into the leaves at the last moment. Which brings the flower into the background just a bit. The shadow of the flower on the top of the stem. And then cleaning up a few little spatters I created by accident. I am done, and I am signing it, and I'll see you with my next video. Hope you had some fun learning something. Thank you for watching. I hope you got some ideas out of my videos. I do appreciate your likes and I hope you'll subscribe. You know, if you click on the bell and select all, you'll get a ring each time I post a new video. Your comments are welcome too, and there's links below that show many of the products that I personally use for you to check out. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next video.